Okay, one thing about the Futurist that kind of sets it apart from a lot of music I listen to, there's something kind of organic about it, where you can like pick out the individual instruments. I mean, Kimberly Glide, the third track, kind of starts out that way, where the piano is like so subtle, but you just listen to it. It's kind of like inhaling, exhaling, like there's something, like it's a living, breathing organism. And with that, I think he said that it was inspired by like a friend of his like lost a sister or something, and maybe he kind of knew her also, but I was like talking about like dealing with the loss, but also like there's a lyric where he says that people are mistaking him for a man who understands that, I don't know, that some things can't be explained, and he's just getting things back on track in his own life, and he can't really like deal with too much of other stuff. But like half of it kind of talks about himself, and then with the chorus it kind of refers back to her, and at the end of it, it sounds like he comes in contact with her ghost, like he thinks he sees her. And I don't know really how to explain this one. I think you would have to listen to it to like really get into it. And in some places, like throughout the record, like this is one of the tracks I kind of like got a little bit into for this. I mean, he's not really a professional, like this isn't his particular area of expertise, but I find his lyrics aren't really strong in some aspects. Some of it kind of feels like he threw a bunch of random words together. I'm not sure if they really mean a whole lot. Maybe it meant when he wrote them and means something for him, I would think. But yeah, in some areas it's kind of like, what the heck is he saying here? I don't really get it. But probably the best part, aside from the way it begins, like at the ending, after like he finishes singing, there's like a powerful echo of strings that comes in. There's like a combination between that and the piano that kind of brings the song to a close, and it's like, I don't know, there's something very poetic about it, something like really beautiful that I really get into. I really love the strings in this whole album. It's like one of his stronger components. Then for the title track, it was probably my least favorite for a while. I think it still kind of ranks on the bottom for me. Like, I still listen to it, but like the lyrics kind of come into this one also, like for a reason I didn't quite get into it for a while. I think I'm starting to get it, but I'm not sure if I would be able to explain it necessarily. In the first, in Broken, he said he wrote it for his first wife, Deborah Falconer, and with the Futurist, the title track, he said, like inside the Actors Studio, he said that Susan was the soul survivor that he was talking about, and kind of like talks about the start of their relationship a bit. And it's kind of an interesting, like odd sort of song. I wouldn't really know how to categorize it, but it's like something kind of personal to him, I guess you could say. And before I get to like maybe my favorite part of the album, the next couple of tracks, I'll probably end things here, and then maybe I'll have a little more time to like talk about Little Clowns and 5:30. So I think I'll end this video with those two.